This is hard work and you promised it would be fun.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We've enjoyed for over 30 years, not only helping people buy and sell real estate, helping people build their faith, helping people build their fun, helping people even build their finances and strengthen, heal, and flourish in their relationships. 30 years of helping people build their life, their business, and their work, and their money. My goodness, that's a good one.
Yeah, so if we're building money, I need to make a game out of it because I don't like hard work.
And maybe you're like Ken, you don't like hard work either, because I know I don't like it. So on this episode, we're going to learn how to make a game out of really everything as it relates to money. Because I understand it's serious business. And yet somehow when we make it a game, we can have more fun with it and we gain what we call momentum. It creates its own energy because money is just energy.
You know, once we did it for ourselves and we helped other people, it's dirty plastic now.
Yeah, I guess it's dirty plastic, not dirty paper. Dirty coins and dirty plastic.
And once we helped ourselves, now we enjoy helping others build wealth. And it was so fun to be with some friends a couple months ago. And they were saying when they met us, they had a negative net worth. And you remember, it was like, what, 6 years they've been working with us?
5.5, yeah.
Okay. And what was their net worth?
5.5 years ago, it was minus 40,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad number, huh?
No, it's not. It just is.
And yet
it's not a bad number. It just is a number.
And I say bad number because that's what I used to make it mean. I used to make mean that if it was low or negative, that it had to be bad, rather than recognizing that when I actually had the awareness, now I had an opportunity to turn it into a game.
Yeah, because it just is.
It just is.
Right? It doesn't attack your self-worth. It doesn't attack your, there shouldn't be shame or blame. It's just, okay, this is where we are.
Yeah.
Now, how do we make it different? And this couple moved from that minus 40 to, remember how much?
Over 850,000. So they've been playing the game. How quickly can we get to 1 million? Right? That's the game they started to play. And in fact, for us, when we started this journey, we were way more than minus 40 when we first started this game.
Big.
We went big, and then we go home and we do some crying. We consolidated 3 times. We actually never went down the bankruptcy road. However, we were recommended that would have been a wiser choice. And the reason we didn't do it was for us, we knew and felt somehow and had been taught that if we did that, we wouldn't actually learn the lessons. There was the risk we wouldn't learn the lessons we needed so that we wouldn't repeat the pattern. We'd already repeated it 3 times. So we obviously had mastered the skill of overindulging, overspending, overextending that game we played with precision and excellence. And so we did, right? And so we had to find a way to go, how do we change the habits? And it was really just one habit at a time. And we laughed a lot in those days as we started to unpack.
Yeah, the first habit was give money away, tithe.
Tithe was number one.
And then it was like save, and then it was pay off our debt. And so the beauty is we created this spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. And it's called a net worth statement. And net worth is very, very simple. It's just all the assets you have, what they would be worth if you sold them.
Like actually worth, not in the,
not in imagination.
Not imagination land.
Like if you paid $60,000 for your car and it's 4 years old, it's maybe worth 10.
Well, maybe 20.
No.
Okay. So I want to go to Imagination Station and Ken wants to stay in the land of real.
Yeah. So what's it really worth if you sold it? Then add up all your loans, all the things you owe, and subtract. And if it's a negative number, well, just recognize that you've spent more than you've earned and you have a negative net worth. Now, if it's positive, that's great. If it's a big positive number, congratulations. But the thing is, knowing what it is each month is so powerful. I know that I don't do it as often as I'd like to, or I'm not as diligent at doing it, disciplined.
You were for a season. And so this goes back to the habits again. It's easy to get out of playing the game.
Well, because we reached our goal.
And then surpassed our goal. And so all of a sudden there wasn't the same. So we've now set new goal. And so with a new goal, there's a new game to be played. So the net worth statement comes home every month. It gets calculated. And what's fascinating is some months it goes down because we've acquired something that doesn't really have a lot of worth. No, like when we spent X amount of money on the backyard renovation, and it doesn't really increase the value of our home, which we knew. And so that took money out of the bank account, didn't create debt. It just took money out of the saving for the purpose of spending account. So having fun names even for your accounts can help build the fun in the game. So it was saving for fun things.
So you request from me all the time
every month
to bring home the net worth statement.
Yeah.
What does it do for you emotionally to see that net worth statement?
It just lets me know where we are, and I'm not confused. I have clarity, and somehow from a state of clarity.
That's the black and white. What emotionally does it do for you, Yetta? Because you wouldn't ask for it so diligently if it didn't do something for you. What does it do for you?
It actually brings me joy to see the journey that we've been on and where we're at.
Okay. Does it bring you security?
I think it brings me more joy because sometimes it goes down. So you could say my security went out the window. Right? So if you want your answer, what does it do for you emotionally?
Yeah. You know what it does for me? I like you bring clarity. It brings stability to my thoughts because, we teach in the beginning, track everything you spend. And I absolutely hate doing that.
We found that so hard. That was probably the hardest part of the game for us.
Yes.
Was tracking every dime
cent you paid. And I said, no, I want to get to a point where we don't need to track. And we're kind of there. But what the net worth statement on a monthly basis does for me is I see whether it's going up or down. If it's going up, I don't have to worry about my spending habits, my earning habits. Everything's moving in the right direction. If it's going down, it's a check mark. Is that because of one-time spend that we did, like the backyard project? Or was it something, we're spending more money away than we're earning? We're spending more money on vacations or more money on clothing or more, bought a car or whatever. And suddenly we're spending more than we're earning. So it's a check and balance for me.
Right. And the word comes to my mind is it's an awareness for me. It's just me sitting in what is. And what is often, the question isn't, is it good or bad? It's what's it good for? What's the awareness good for? What's being aware of where my money has or hasn't gone and what it is or isn't doing? What's it good for? Well, often it tells me, where can I give more? Where can I support more?
Yeah. And so that's one of the goals is how do we give more? One of the charities that our company supports is Operation Smile. And they do operations for children with cleft palates and cleft lips. And it's amazing to see the smile. The before and afters are just amazing for like a 20-minute operation. It's unbelievable.
It is.
And so we can help hundreds of children.
So your net worth may be negative. It may be going up, down. It may be fluctuating. And the great news is it has nothing to do with your self-worth or the worth you have in God's eyes.
We're honored to be your advocates on the journey of real estate and life.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.